thanks to his unusual choice of material. Rick Kelly uses discarded wood from the city's landmark buildings as the main ingredient of his prized instruments.
For most of his professional life, Rick Kelly has been making guitars in the traditional way. That all changed 10 years ago when he started using what he calls the bones of old New York. The idea came from one of his famous clients, film director Jim Jarmusch, who asked him to use the timber from his loft ceiling.
I got to know him a little bit and he offered me the wood, so I said sure, so he sent the workers over with a truckload of it and started doing it that way. That was the first load I got, was out of Jim's loft.
Now, Kelly is hunting for discarded wood all over New York. His latest pick, scorched lumber found in the dumpster of a burnt-down Serbian cathedral. The 72-year-old has struck a chord with customers worldwide, with many requesting certain buildings when ordering their acoustic piece.
When I first heard about it, it was the whole thing, really. That caught my attention. And then when I saw Rick talk about it so passionately, it took it even to another level.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, right next to my heart. I love old parts of New York. I do my own dumpster diving also. And when I first came in here and realized that he did that, it just made me love the story even that much more.
One popular composition is called the Chumley, a guitar made out of white pine collected from a historic Manhattan bar, and a personal favourite of Bob Dylan's.
In Bob Dylan's case, that he used to hang out at Chumley's at that old speakeasy bar, and wondered if the wood that came from that place had any of the beer he spilt on the floor.
Kelly credits his success to the warm sounds that resonate from the patchwork guitars, describing the rich tones as being quintessentially New York.
What these timbers I've seen, they were here when George Washington was walking around, these trees, and what those trees saw and what they saw as becoming a fancy hotel in the 1800s into a flop house during the Depression. Yeah, they've gone through a lot of changes, all the buildings have, and what this wood sees is pretty amazing, I'm sure.
And if you would like your own piece of the Big Apple, a bespoke six-string will set you back about $4,000. Ali Cheevers, ABC News.
Here's the latest sports news now with Natalie Unides.